Yeah, Bob, while the members of Utah's delegation are all Republican men, they are not in lockstep. There are two in particular that have taken votes on the opposite side of their party and the rest of the Utah delegation.
Mr. Kane, Mr. Kelly, Mr. Kennedy.
The first vote to confirm a Biden cabinet appointment, Avril Haines as the Director of National Intelligence. It's passing easily on a late vote Wednesday. Both Utah senators are in this video. Mitt Romney on the far right and Mike Lee standing up front talking to a colleague.
Mr. Lee.
Lee points downward, one of 10 senators opposing the appointment. Romney voted in favor. The next day, at a Commerce Committee hearing,
they're much more intrusive. They have a much more direct impact on property rights.
Lee was talking about drones, a unique line of questions for Transportation Secretary nominee Pete Buttigieg.
States that determine property rights and where someone's property rights end and begin and how they're impacted by nuisance law and things like that.
I think up until now, most of the regulatory concern has been on the FAA side, just thinking about the fact that drones enter the national airspace. But the smaller it is and the nearer it is to the Earth, the less it has in common with those aircraft.
In the House, Utah's 2nd District Representative Chris Stewart signaled the most opposition to Biden. In this tweet, he called Biden divisive by joining the Paris Climate Accord, canceling the Keystone Pipeline and border wall construction, and supporting citizenship for, in his phrase, illegal aliens, saying it hurts American security, jobs, and energy independence. Stewart was also the only Utahn today voting against a waiver so recently retired General Lloyd Austin could be defense secretary. On the other hand, this letter from a group of Democratic and Republican freshmen says, "We hope that we can rise above the partisan fray," and it was signed by 4th District Representative Burgess Owens.
We did ask Senator Lee's staff the reason he opposed the intelligence director, and we have not heard back yet. Representative Stewart's vote on the defense secretary came late this afternoon. He actually voted differently to grant this same type of waiver for General James Mattis to be President Trump's first defense secretary 4 years ago. Live in studio, Max Roth, Fox 13 News, Utah.